I'm here with Bob Kraft, a coach from Hong Kong. He's also a parent. And we are on the quick start 8 and under court. I'm planning right now a special DVD for parents and for coaches and how to teach, kids below 10 years old. From 4 years old, 6-year-old, 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds, really show the specific techniques and drills for improvement. You must have used this little net sometimes.
I've used it a little, but I haven't really used the Quick Start program. So how does that work, Oscar?
Okay, there is a guide called Quick Start Tennis that you can get from the USTA, and it's very useful because it shows you how to mark the courts for different ages, for the 8 and under and for the 10 and under. And it works well because it has a small net and it has also foam balls. The kids can get hurt with these balls. And there's different balls that bounce, at different heights. This would be the lowest bouncing ball. This will be the medium bouncing ball. Then you have another ball here, which is just a regular ball, bounces a little bit more. One of this is that we found was the Pete Sampras ball. Very neat. I like it. It's very live. And then we have the foam ball. I teach a lot with this ball, including adults, because this ball bounces the same way that a regular ball, just about the same. But what it does is decelerates a little more because it's so much bigger. So the air resistance stops it a lot sooner. And also it doesn't hurt if it hits one of the kids or a person. It's really a nice way, of teaching kids. Of course, it depends on the age of the kid. If you have, why don't you feed me, let's say of this balls, orange balls. And I have a little racket. I bought 2 of these little rackets, with a net at the 99-cent store, so it cost me 99 cents for both. And so if you feed it to me gently, and so you can have a little kid just get it and get it back to you. And actually, if you be like a parent, you go and you catch it. Good. And let me give him the other 2 balls, the other 2. All right, now you toss it to me. Yeah. And you make them catch it with a dominant hand, or you can try both so they get very coordinated. Then I toss it to you, and then I was trying to get it to you without a bounce. That's all right. With a bounce it's better. But with a little kid, you're very careful, and you have them catch it. Yeah, 1 bounce or 2, you don't have to yell at them if they catch it. Don't catch it on the first bounce. As long as they catch it, that's where hand-eye coordination is. Good. Very good. So this is very good to teach a 2 or 3-year-old, 4-year-old, even a 6-year-old have never played, to find the ball. Then you have different size rackets. For every program, they're using a different racket. So if you want to toss me the ball, okay, the first thing would be, go ahead, catch it with my hand. That's the way I would teach them. Yeah. Catch it with my hand. You're not playing. Now you're a coach. Come closer and get your front to me so you don't give a bad example. Close stance. Good. Move back 1 step. Okay, and I toss it and I make it bounce in front of you. Yeah, I'm a kid. I have to 1 bounce only. See, a little kid will go like this. See? No, get it over the net. Good. So they learn, a little bit higher now. So they wait, and they catch. Okay, so basically that's the same that we do with the adults in MTM. So it might be hard for a kid now to hit it with a hand, but I would put their finger through the throat of the racket, like this, and then catch it. And that gives them like a semi-western grip right away. Okay, and then you hit it, and the kid will go like this and hit it to you. But you say, finish by pointing the battle racket here. And you can put a little smile here, and then show me the smile. And you go like this, and then Show me the smile. Okay, at this point, or at any point, you don't worry about their feet. They're going to move in an instinctive way, no matter how old they are, whether 5, 6, 7, or 8, or 4 years old. So you just have to make sure they wait. They wait, then they go here. Right. One of the things that little games, kids love games. So you could say, okay, you count one at the bounce and you help them. So one is the bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You say, count to 5, show me the smile. Make sure they finish here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, go ahead. You count now, loud.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. So the kid, 1 is exactly the bounce. Don't do it before.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. And then you can put them here and have them rest the racket, comfortable. Doesn't have to be exactly like this. You know, just comfortable. Say, point the tip to you and keep the smile to yourself. Okay. Don't show me the smile until the end. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, you started counting before the bounce. Count 1. Say 1 at the bounce. The bounce, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you could also say bounce first. You could say, go ahead. Bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay. Good.
Bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Good. This way you reinforce that they are looking at the bounce and what is coming out of it. Okay. There is other ways that I teach also. You know, I make the kid, you know, sit down over here. Oops. Stepped on the line. Good. Okay. And you say like this, go ahead. Feed the ball. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then show you the smile. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the kids can count themselves, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they start finding there is a lot more time before hitting. Okay, this is more important than anything. Teaching footwork actually will disturb hand-eye coordination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you can get the kid to go, start walking backwards slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I would recommend to teach first to walk backwards so the arm becomes independent. Then you can also use later on, you know, targets. You can put it one on each side. Here. You can feed me any ball. Here, I'll give you this one, the bounce a little bit higher. Okay, and then you say, you give me a command. Which one you want me to hit first?
Try this side, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Almost.
This side again.
There you go.
Very good. This side over here. Very
Perfect.
Good.
Okay, so yeah, just devise little games with the kid, not pointing to the feet at all. It's all hand-eye coordination. Okay. The other thing that is very important, you keep reinforcing, you know, and say, good, you know, do good. You don't acknowledge this when they do make a bad shot, because otherwise you may reinforcing bad shots. But as long as the kid is doing the good thing, just keep reinforcing it and keep, you know, making them smile. And then you say, wow, that's a great shot. Wow, you hit it there twice, so you hit it there 4 times. Always in a very positive way. You can introduce gradually, slowly of course, nomenclature, you know, like the name of things, so people or the kids start understanding. Like, you know, it's your racket, okay, this is your grip, you know, I will start with this, you know, for beginner, and then let them slide the hand back, and I would say, this is forehand. Okay, this side is backhand. Okay, but very slowly. No. Then you can say that is the due side, that's the odd side. And if they start you questions, you answer. Because then you would, but that actually gets a little bit into, you know, the scoring. So very gradual, because kids, the more that you teach them in a grading scale of difficulty without violating that, the better they understand things. And if they get misunderstood words, they get lost. They get like they are not totally there. So it's very important that they know each word, the definition, especially the words that the coach uses. So this is the center line, service chords. Here they're pretty magnified. That's the baseline, this is the service line. So, sideline, sideline, the net. So, that's basically it. You know, then we're going to have, when you call it volleys, is when you hit the ball up here and you don't let it bounce. Okay, and then the serve. So, 200 backhand, you can make them put the finger of the left hand right through here, you know, so they get a semi-western grip here, and you don't tell them anything about right hand. Some kids changing, some kids keep the forehand grip, so you can make them hit first from the ball to the shoulder. Yeah, show me the smile. Start counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then add the other hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, without mentioning anything about the stance. Because right now it's better to teach them the 200 forehand, unless the kid is pretty advanced and he wants to start with the 100. But that's a totally completely different thing. You need to put them with the side, the racket perpendicular here, you know, and then push him with the thumb in the back of the racket. But I would do that much later. So they say you want to teach him the serve. Well, the first thing the kid needs to learn, and that's why we put this addition here, is that they serve from the red to the red, across. So you have a red, an orange, you know, here circle and orange circle. So from that circle they serve here. From the other one, from the red to the red, red and white. Yeah, from this side to that side, let it turn. And automatically, it's very easy for the kids to do this. You see, you point it with the edge of the racket, you hit it with the strings. And immediately they get this sensation, you know, of what we call, you know, the pronation. Good. So now you can play a little game. And you try to make them hit your targets over there also. If, you know, I say, if you make the ball inside the whole court, you can take a step back. And then you hit it again. Then the kid goes and misses the next one, say step forward. Mm-hmm. And then you give them more balls. And then from wherever they ended up, then they hit the next ball. And you continue going slowly until you get not only the service line, but also the baseline. Mm-hmm. Then you do this from this side as well. Or you do a few from that side, a few from this side. And if you keep hitting it, they take a step back. So it's a gradual, you know, way of teaching in which it's easier in the beginning and slowly you increase the difficulty, but you don't jump. You know, if they are failing here, they're going to have to step forward and then they get so close, they can't miss it. Always with the edge of the racket, you know, to start and then turn it. Then they will have this for life. The grip that I recommend for the serve is just like a hammer grip. You make them hit the top of the net gently like this, you know, and go like this. Not the forehand grip. I used to teach this way with the forehand grip, but then I started noticing that it's more difficult to change them to this grip. Well, if they start like this, go ahead, hold it like a hammer. Yeah, and short. Eh? You start short, put the right hand. Yeah, that's it. Here, try one. Try one here. With it, no, point the edge to the ball. Put the ball right in the edge. Go ahead, and then hit it. No, as you hit it, you turn it. Turn it. Good. There you go. Good. If you were my student and were a little kid, I would say put it right here because you're kind of cheating a little bit this way, you know. Yeah, put right this part. Okay, so you have kids. You're a parent as well. And you can see how these things, you know, are like gradual teaching, and the net helps because the kid is at this height. You know, that's why I said you can even do a serve. You know, a kid will be probably at this height, and then he sees through the net and he sees over the net. So he goes like this with the edge, and then he tosses it, keeping the edge, and then he turns it. I just hit it into the target. Look at that.
Good job, Oscar.
Yeah, I get a star.
How about footwork, Oscar? Do you never teach it?
Well, yes, but in a very special way. Put the cone right here, and I make them come around the cone. Go here, find the ball. You make them, you know, like say, face me and hit. Show me the battle racket. Leave the racket there. I want to see you smile longer. You hit the ball. Show me a smile. You come around. Always making sure they come behind the cone first. You don't want them to go from here because this is not very efficient. This is like more complicated. No, you make them go like this. You're strolling and then you get to the ball. You're strolling back, strolling forward, just like walking in the park. You know, you can make them walk and then run for the ball, finish, keep showing the smile. So that is basically footwork. The same thing for the backhand. No, they go this way, they hit, they turn around, they come back, they hit, show me the smile, you know? And the longer they keep the racket here, you know, not past the turn, but the longer they keep the racket here, the better they develop the stroke. Then they don't hesitate through the ball because they know they are going to go here regardless. So everything else is feel, is instinct. I would like sometimes to put like a little line here, like I did in Spain with the teams, you know, but the Junior Davis Cup team, some of the best kids in the world, and I did it with pros also. The line here, and you say try to hit that line, so this way when the kid is hitting it, he has the idea of going over and downwards, not that it's a straight line to the targets. So you can add a thin little line, like you put two little poles extending these ones here, you know, and then that will really get them the modern game. We have this board also. It's very useful. Kids love it. You can put one in the back, you know, one here. They come over. I'm going to show it more to the people, and then have them roll the ball. And the kid gets here, rolls the ball, goes to the next one, rolls the ball. So you can have 4, 5, 6 boards here, and they go from one to the other. Then they go around, the next kid comes in and practice the same thing, rolling the ball. Because in the beginning, I have a tendency to hit the board. Instead, it's much better if they learn to roll the ball, whether they are rolling both balls or one ball, the low one or the high one or both. So